costume design helps capture the conspirators' historical period accurately.
So basically, this is the research that we did for the movie. That's how we came up with all the different uniforms and,
Sure.
and authentic, as possible. We're going to duplicate this photo with the actors. So I have to match all these different uniforms with these guys and make sure they're correct. Basically, we're going to duplicate these photos, this and all the conspirators. So, we took this and blew it up so you can see, Holt and all these guys.
Here's the coat that we copied from the photographs.
That's fabulous.
Yeah. But I mean, I suppose it was a kind of duster coat, but I've been putting on, period buttons on everything.
Are these actually period buttons?
Yes, they are. They're, I think these are horn.
I was going to say, is it a bone or a horn?
I think it's horn. And we've been trying to reproduce the people as closely as we can to the photographs. This would be from the 1860s.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. And it's quite surprising how incredibly forgiving the camera is, because
this is a beautiful piece.
It is, yeah.
Work.
And we put on vegetable ivory buttons on this. The thing I like the best is a vest that we made for Akins.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is, and it's it's exactly from the period.
Yeah. And are these period?
They are.
Well, with Aiken and the conspirators that were photographed out on the ship.
Yes.
You've got a great model, but for Mary Surratt, for her, you're so limited.
These dresses were made for Robin Wright Penn. They fit her. It's new silk, so it will withstand the rigors of filming.
Okay.
But in order for us to put forward that she is a poor woman, we need to make sure the fabric doesn't look new.
Sure.
And so what I have done here is I've dry brushed it. And so then it's just brushed very lightly. Brushed very lightly on the fabric.
Yeah.
Just so it gives a sheen over the material. And what you're doing is you're sort of clotting up the cells of the fabric. And this one is a medium age, which is to try to, mimic this. So it looks almost as droopy. We haven't pressed the seams out yet, and we haven't crumpled it. It's just going to be crumpled. And then we're going to press these seams. You see they're sort of full. We're going to press them so they're completely flat, so they look worn.
I see these are, you got the blue piping for infantry.
Correct.
And this is enlisted. It's easy to identify an enlisted man's tunic because he does not have the shoulder straps. This is a wool?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Everything, I guess, is wool, isn't it?
And this fabric they just purchased, it's real wool that came from England. And it was as close to the fabric that they could find for a real jacket of the time.
Yeah. Well, these are just unbelievably hot in the summer in Washington. You're just sweating. You don't have your frock open. It has to be buttoned all the time.
Correct.
It's required by regulation.
These are the hoods that all the prisoners wore. Those are the real pictures. And this is how we duplicated them. We took the fabric, made them, and then we stone washed them heavily. Each one was a little bit different from each other when they made them, and it looked like they made them from different fabrics and stuff like that, so that they're all a little bit different.
Well, this is certainly a part of the trial that most Americans have no idea happened, which is that all the conspirators, except for Mary, the dispensation being given to her because she was a woman, all the conspirators had to wear these hoods when they weren't in the courtroom. So they wore the hoods all night long, all day long, in their prison cells. Of course, it's unbelievably hot. It's 100 degrees, at least 90 degrees anyway. This is really a form of torture.
Right.
You can't breathe, you can't see. This is a beautiful material.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it a silk?
I think it is. Yeah, it's a remake of a silk. From the period, the colors and stuff like that. Like Louise was talking about earlier. She tries to get a palette together with the Kline, the production designer, and hair, and if we all work together with the bonnets and the dresses and the sets, and then it all comes together.